so what is it like owning a sneaker shop? We got a lot to go over, man. It's been one hell of a ride. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, the market is cooked.
2-year roller coaster. Let's
just get right into it. Into it. How's it been, guys? How's it been?
It's been a crazy experience. I would say a lot of learning, a lot of really good moments with customers. And a lot of things that we could have done a little differently.
Let's just start off from the beginning, guys. Prior to us owning the shop, we flew down to LA SneakerCon.
Yep.
Literally bought the roaches on the block.
Literally the roaches
anything,
on the block.
We were buying the corn on the sidewalk. Anything to resell. I don't know, man.
Cali dogs.
All the reason the line was out the door.
Oh my!
For our spot.
So we didn't know, but we were literally buying everything that someone was bringing us. Like it literally could have been a sticker. We would have bought it.
Well, because we were trying to fill the shelves, we were thinking that was the result. We got to just have inventory.
We were throwing them deals,
bro.
Right? Like
yes. I think some customers would get back in line. Knowing that we just bought something crazy.
I think they were calling the homies up like, hey,
guys,
man, I know you weren't going to come to SneakerCon.
They taking everything.
They taking everything. Come to the shit.
Word spread fast. Word was spreading fast at that event and was like, hey, these guys are the best buyers.
Bro.
And I wasn't even a buyer.
Crazy.
I wasn't even a buyer back then. I was just taking notes and I'm like, okay, we bought that one, we bought that. We haven't said no yet.
Guys,
all right, what was the biggest, I had to ask just as an outsider looking in, what was, out of that, right? What was the biggest flop shoe that you guys are like, we're going to kill it with these?
500 pandas.
That's one of them. We bought 400 or 500 pandas at like 180
you guys,
apiece.
like the number that you guys are talking right now is very close to that number, like literally 400 to 500
pandas.
Our half of our back room was panda dunks. Oh my Not even lying. But
you guys opened up a sneaker shop or a panda shop?
We were buying Jordan 2s, like expensive Jordan 2s. Things like
ones that I've never seen with like snake skin on them. And I know
this
sneakers
just sound
pretty well.
like the excitement of owners because in real life, I would never hear you guys talk about any of these shit. Twos and pandas. Like, what are you guys doing?
I think that's one thing I got to remind you guys, man. Like, it's okay to start things when you don't have everything figured out.
We didn't have a blueprint.
We were literally learning as we going, and I think a lot of times right now, I'm meeting a lot of people where they feel like everything has to be in place perfectly before they get started. Rather, I'm like, man, you just got to learn as you go.
And also it made sense because of the ecosystem that we were in. Obviously, Richie's channel is pushed and driven by streetwear and
fashion,
shoes. And we're like, you know what? Instead of going and visiting all these sneaker shops all over the country, we're like, let's
do our own.
Let's do our own little hub.
There was more pros and cons at,
for sure
at the moment. And I don't remember, but when we opened it, were people telling us sneakers were dead at the moment? I don't remember that. Or was I just too tunnel vision?
The content in general on YouTube was sneaker markets crashing.
At the time?
Every single video that was coming out was.
But that was probably halfway through you guys, your commitment already.
Oh yeah, we were long before.
We were already in.
Can't let it stop you there.
I think the ink already was dry.
Yeah.
By the time
the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just been I was gonna say funny and fun, just a funny and fun ride. One moment, we're a little negative right now. I feel like one moment that was really, really cool though, as a shop that we went through was the whole Air Force One situation with the Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones that came in. You want to?
Yeah, I can chime in a little bit.
So.
Starting the new year, we were trying to come up with new ideas on how we could make money and just kind of keep the staff busy. So we started a cleaning.
Jason Mark vibes.
Yeah, like
Jason
Mark
those
vibes.
Air Force Ones.
Yeah,
those
so you do know
ones.
now.
Yeah.
So we had a Seahawks player that will keep unnamed. Wanted his
You guys
Louis
know him, though.
Vuitton
You guys
Air
know.
Force Ones cleaned.
Yeah.
We're like, we'll take great care of them. We got you. Just give us a week.
Mind you, he
Turnaround
brought
time.
them in saying he paid $10,000 for him. That's how it was set up.
It was the all-white pair, too.
All white
pair.
super clean.
He dropped $10,000 on him. Go ahead.
He brings them in. We clean them up. They look amazing. We hand them to, I believe, girlfriend or wife at the time. And we let them know that the laces were still slightly wet. They weren't fully dry yet.
Yeah.
So wife brings them home.
She was cool with that.
She was very cool with that.
I remember.
But they kept them in the bag.
Oh, my.
He never took them out. I'm sure he was traveling. Wasn't on the top priority list.
This is also summertime.
Summertime. There's a little bit of heat, a little bit of funk.
Crazy.
So
bro.
I'd say 4 weeks go by. I see her come back in, and I see the exact same bag that we handed her. But it was full of the craziest mold.
Black mold.
Bro.
I can't even explain it with words what these sneakers looked like.
They had mushrooms hanging out
It
of
looked
them.
like something from the bottom of Bikini Bottom.
It was insane.
It was
insane.
bro.
Disgusting.
This all sounds negative, but
Yes. But so I do my
crazy.
best. I take them outside. I'm gloved up, masked up. I'm scrubbing them. I'm
I
letting
remember that.
Tan
That
and
was
Richie
hilarious. I walked
know.
outside. What are you doing? Like, you need a hazmat outfit?
He
I
had
love
the
it.
whole.
Yes,
You were going
I
to
had
work. We
goggles
were
on.
not panicking, but like you got to understand, this is a well-known Seahawks player.
Yes.
We're local to the Seahawks facility.
Yep.
You know, word gets around, so we were trying to really like make it right for
Make
this
it
guy.
right for
$10,000, by the
Hey,
way,
hey.
is like a very, very
And she was
hard
heated.
loss.
Yeah, she was
not-
heated, as she
She didn't
should
just
be.
return him like, hey.
No,
she was
she's
like,
like,
y'all better
make this right.
Yeah.
And I saw Brandon scrubbing. I was like, look here, man. This is a
is
little
the-
bit above your pay grade, man. And skill set. No offense.
Yes, no, 100%.
We had to ship these bad boys to, man.
Shout out to your boy.
Shout out to D
I
from
was
Revive
in a
Kicks.
panic. So yeah, reaching out to you. So I was
Yeah,
like, Tam,
D-
what can we do to make this right? So
D
yeah.
from Revive Kicks in Vegas. I couldn't think of anybody else and trust anyone else to come through and help us.
Yeah,
and
that's what's up.
he literally specializes. His tools are crazy.
If you guys want to see what they look like, he did post a reel on
Yeah.
his page
Yeah.
of the
That's what's up,
before
that's
and
what's up.
after. And man, they looked brand new. We got them back.
Yep.
Gave them to her. She was overwhelmed. with how
Sanitized
happy-
them.
Yeah.
Made sure, you know,
So-
it was safe to wear, obviously.
That was a
after.
great experience. I think some stores might have panicked, maybe fumbled, and maybe
Or they
even
would have
said,
just argued back.
They
'cause
would've said, "No,
literally
we gave
on
them to you
paper,
clean."
Yeah.
on paper, we
We were
didn't
in the
have to
right.
take him back. We
Right.
gave him, you know, she signed
We
for
had a
them when-
disclaimer
Yeah,
saying that
so-
the laces are wet.
That was actually quite a hilarious story. That was quite a hilarious moment
Yeah.
for you guys. I did see you guys a little bit like chickens running with their heads cut off for a
no
little moment,
lie,
right?
no lie.
with
But-
masks on because
But
it was
speaking of
crazy. moments.
chickens with their heads cut off, man, I've seen you guys lately. You know, you guys seem a little bit more stressed about the shop than normal. So, what is the climate right now? Being directly in the game, like anyone of you guys want to.
You want me to chime in? You guys want to,
I see the numbers,
Yeah.
but you're there every day, you know?
You know, I
Dang, the stutter is
it's-
crazy, Rich.
the one thing I will say I'm thankful for is this is not our like, you know, we didn't put all our marbles
It's not your
into
end
the
all, be
shop.
all.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
other
Good point.
businesses and stuff like that. So that is one thing that I got to say, like,
Good
we
perspective.
would be insanely stressed if it was like, hey, we got to pay the bills with this.
If this was
All
our
the eggs
only
were
bread
in
and
this
butter.
Yeah,
basket,
so
yeah.
we took all our owner's compensation. We don't pay ourselves anymore because we're like, hey, man, everything's got to go back into this business.
Yep.
That's how much it needs fuel, you know, and
Yeah,
to
right.
fuel this fire. But shoot, man, I'm not gonna. The sneaker market is cooked, burnt to a crisp.
I mean,
Go ahead, Brandon. I mean, damn.
so our inventory has definitely grown since when we first started, but we've made some mistakes on the way, whether it be buying early pairs. I know you guys blame me for buying the Union ones because I'm thinking the Union one with the baseball stitch is
Oh,
going to do
those
good.
ones.
I think I bought 100 pairs early. Might have been a mistake there. The market tanked. They go for retail.
I don't
Learning
blame
curve,
him.
learning curve, baby,
Learning
learning
curve.
curve.
It's a bunch of learning.
learning curve.
Yeah.
I think some of the things we did well was making our pre-owned sneakers feel brand new.
Oh, yeah,
I think
that's huge.
customers really appreciate that. They sometimes can't even tell if it's been used because we deep clean our pre-owned sneakers.
Yeah.
With real tools, by the way.
Real tool- we got-
that look like dentistry.
We in the back
tools,
making-
bro.
making
We be
moves.
putting in
Oh,
work.
Yeah.
We be
Every
going.
dirt and rock,
It's all out of there.
All
every
in
groove.
We
is
don't play
touched, You
games.
know,
So yeah, go ahead.
I will say that early pairs, I guess, definitely were a mistake, but we've learned from that. I'm not really huge in investing on early pairs. The shop definitely has a Travis Scott effect when it comes to hype sneakers that are moving. I will say that is a safe bet for us is
Yeah.
selling Travis Scotts.
there,
But you know, I want to bring up too is
Yeah.
the culture you built. That's not easy.
Yeah.
And a lot of customers, when I do interact with them, the repeat customers come back because of our customer service.
Bro, they.
I
And
think that
it's
was one
like-
thing I wanted to instill is
Huge, man.
when they leave the shop, they don't feel like they're getting ripped off.
Yeah. Nah.
Because I've felt that way leaving
well, the
sneaker
conversion
shops.
rate is
amazing.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
And the return-
Shout out to
that
you,
real
man.
quick, man. Look at
That's not easy.
Return customers is crazy, and I think, you know, one thing that I thought was really dope about Tribute, it's a destination spot when people come out of town.
Yes.
And like sometimes they'll, you know, ask if I'm in the back, which is really dope, and I'll come out and meet them. But that's been something that's really positive.
That's really
you know?
enlightening, whether from Hawaii, even from England, Australia.
You know what's crazy is
They
I feel
come
like-
to Tribute.
Everything's been dope, but the dollars. about this shop.
Dollars can get better,
Hey,
yeah.
sometimes it ain't always about the money,
That's what I'm
right?
saying, though. Everything been cool.
What
but
they
the
say,
dollars.
though, is it takes 2 to 3 years to kind of get to where you want to be in business. You know, we're an
For my-
up-and-coming business.
For myself as an outsider looking in, when you guys told me that you guys are gonna open up a sneaker shop, I thought it was super dope because I feel like That's what we would literally do when we travel. Go check out the
It's a dope shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you,
Top,
brother.
the TD?
Thank you.
TD.
Damn, with the Trent Kendrick.
The third.
That is tough. That is tough.
They're not like us. Anyways, no, just seeing it from the outside perspective, looking in when you had a sneaker shop is really dope because we would get excited to go travel and visit like Rift LA. We would get,
the
like
kids
now
of
when
the
you guys
world.
did it, I was like, dude, we have an opportunity to have like a hub here from our own ecosystem, from one of the biggest shoe tubers, one of the originators of doing it.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of time. I was like, why did it take so long for you guys to actually do like a sneaker shop? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think even traveling with you and going to the sneaker cons. By the way, a lot of people ask like, how does this financially? I see those
comments too.
Time.
I see those comments.
How does this financially make sense for them to travel to New York, bring 5 guys, buy 10 sneakers, and then we have a partnership with SneakerCon.
Right.
If you guys
Shout out
didn't
to the
know,
SneakerCon
shout
team.
out to SneakerCon, man. One of the, what do they call it? The greatest event in the world?
Greatest sneaker event in the world.
Greatest sneaker event. And I truly believe
so.
so.
I
Like,
100% agree with that.
crazy
Just
guests.
business 101 real quick for them. There's a lot of creative ways to get what you
Yeah.
want and do what you want to do without
win-win.
having to come out of your own budget.
Win-win.
I know that, guys.
Yeah.
Win-win situation. But yeah, traveling's been dope.
Yeah, and also even if there are expenses on top, that's where you come in and crunch those numbers, and there's a reason why those videos you see out there where guys have to buy literally 1,000 pairs of shoes just to
make that break cost
that margin, put it into each shoe and all that. So yeah.
And speaking of that, one thing I want to commend Tribute for doing is like, man, we've honestly never done any fake content.
Yeah,
literally
that is,
no.
in a world that's full of it.
In a world that's full of it, and in a time right now where we're like, hey, can we go viral with this? And we could have like,
we definitely
know
could've.
who's doing the fake break-ins out there.
Come
Trust me,
on,
we've
man.
seen the fake break-ins,
Yeah.
bro.
Little
I would not be
insurance
surprised if
claims.
some of those are definitely
Insurance
fake.
claims.
Yeah.
We know.
We like word gets around quick. Like there are definitely fake viral moments that you guys have seen,
Or
and we
even
don't-
the fake buyouts that we've seen, 50,000 or 0 coin flips. Like, come on. Like,
Yeah,
no
and
one's
I
doing
want to
that.
say that's dope that we've, even when it comes to the channel, I think that's just not our.
Yeah, I
we
was gonna
tried though. We tried one time.
We did the McDonald's ones and like the
No, bro.
That UW one was.
The UW one.
Oh my god!
we're just all right. So we're talking about fake content right now, and
cringy.
should we
One
go
of the
over that?
cringiest? Like, yeah, just show them.
I mean,
Bro,
I'm out of
you
the
don't-
loop. I'm out of the loop. Yeah.
all right. So we.
my God.
This was in a moment we're trying to go viral.
Yeah, just want to let you know, Richie, I was down for you.
I know, I know.
Who's the best actor in this? Let me try, Richie. Let me try.
Basically, all right. I'm trying to remember. It was been a while. So we made Johnny this guy that would scam people at UW.
Okay.
And we would try to go in front of the public strangers and have them overhear him about to scam someone like me.
Oh.
So Johnny would be on the phone like, yeah, I'm about to get this guy. He don't know that my shoes are fake.
Yeah.
Or something like that, right?
Seeing if
And then-
somebody would
and then,
step in.
And then I would come in, or someone would come in. It was Tan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, and I would be the one that comes in and tells them. But Tan would come in and be like, oh, can I buy your shoes? And we would see if that public person would step in. And
There's a TV show that does that.
that's where we got it.
Okay, I was gonna
What
say.
would you do?
What would you do in this?
Well, we
yeah.
did it hype versus hype v sneaker edition. It was
That
all
was-
bad, bro.
that was
Someone
all
did
bad.
step in though. Someone did step in.
I like that we had to go through that to realize like
This
we're
ain't
not
for you
gonna
guys.
sell our soul cut like that. When people talk about selling souls, that's kind of a selling soul moment.
It didn't
like,
feel
if
right.
we continue to do this, you're not gonna sit right with yourself.
Yeah,
Right,
so
right,
weird.
I feel like we've applied that same approach to the sneaker shop.
Yeah.
Just being honest, man.
Trying to
Just
be as authentic
growing
as
this
possible.
real organically. Shout out to the merch too, Tan.
I was
Merch
gonna
Killing it
say,
with the
man,
merch.
on fire.
Look,
Sample King.
as much as the shoe game is struggling,
Yeah.
I think that's why I think we try to put so much
Clothing.
emphasis into the merch, which I don't really call it merch. I really want to try to build a real brand.
Like
for
an
Tribute,
inline, yeah.
to
inline
where,
brand.
let's just say we stop selling shoes one day, we could still continue that online presence.
I mean, you guys go as far as where'd you guys travel for the lookbook?
Oh, that's
for the,
right.
For the
Don't
resort
get me started,
collection,
man.
we
we
went
were-
all
you
the way
guys were
down
going-
the west coast of California, man,
Newport,
from
right?
Big ass
Malibu
checking
to Laguna to
big ass checking bags all across the sand,
You
down the
guys-
beach,
Yeah.
sweating our asses off.
Richie,
It was
did you
hot.
almost get swept away by like a wave or something?
Yes, I did.
Look
yes,
here.
I
See,
did.
it's
The
just like-
Sam near fell over with the clothing. I threw the luggage and went in the water. Man. That was great. Same with Gabe.
True, for
Shout out
real.
to Gabe, man.
It's the same efforts we put into RLC and everything we've learned from that. We applied it to
Tribute.
Tribute's merch, and that's where no matter. And these are two different
moving pieces for sure.
I'm saying with Richie Le Collection and Tribute's brand, it's like two completely. One's been around, a
Yeah,
lot more successful, but we still apply the same effort into the tribute merch. So yeah.
All right, guys. I mean, we could literally go on forever. We could do a part 2, but I just wanted to be transparent.
Oh, we need a part 2, man.
Hey, I think
Yeah.
we're just getting
just
started
getting
here.
started.
Just getting started.
I think the part 2 would be dope if it goes through all of their questions. So
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
this
I like
video,
that.
you guys leave as many questions you guys have about the shop, about what they've been doing and everything, and then the next video will probably be them answering
I
the
can
questions.
see you just being like, how much you guys
How much y'all making?
generate. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure we could get into that if you guys really want. But yeah, let us know, man. Just wanted to do something different for you guys. Be transparent about the business. I know a lot of people always ask about it,
Yeah.
how we're doing and everything.
Embrace
and,
the negativity.
embrace the
course.
negativity.
You know,
bring
learn
you guys
from it.
along. Like,
Learn as you go is the biggest one, Rich. I
yeah,
feel like
we're
you've always
not
been
we're
like
not
that.
so far removed to like not tell you guys our struggles and what we're
Yeah.
going. You guys see it. There's a whole YouTube channel based off how cooked the sneaker market is. Like
Falling
that's how
off.
bad it is. You know?
Definitely.
It's tough time, tough
Any
time.
last words?
Man, I would say tune in for our next merch drop for tribute. Then
Chasing legacy, baby.
keep chasing legacy. Yeah, what about you, Tan?
Shoot,
Anything?
I think the next 3 years gonna be a lot better than the 2 that we've been in.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I feel like
That's a
if
winning
We've built the
attitude.
sneaker
foundation.
cons
That's a
if the
winning
sneaker
attitude.
game is this bad right now, it can't get any worse.
We
I mean,
always
at
say
this
that.
point,
I like
You can
at our
only go
meetings,
up from rock
Nike
bottom,
better.
baby.
Yeah,
At
I
our
don't know.
meetings, we're always like, it's only up here from.
We got a new CEO.
Yeah, you
We
literally
got,
gotta weather the storm, and I
Yeah.
think we're doing a great job of that.
How the are sneakers below retail? That's
We're
how
talking.
Come on, son.
I'm
That's
on
crazy.
threes. I'm on four. The
It's
list
impossible.
goes
I've been
on,
buying a lot of
y'all.
sneakers lately. Let's just
The
say that.
list
It's
goes
impossible,
on.
bro.
It's crazy.
You are like I feel like Johnny's like the true sneakerhead. Like, okay, I love this time right now. Like,
Yeah.
this
Oh, yeah.
is where I'm
Yeah.
at.
I can get
Oh,
shoes
yeah.
for 50% off,
Yeah.
It's
basically.
crazy.
At the end of the day,
Crazy.
it's a more of a volume game now.
It is a volume game.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
understand.
Don't clothing.
We
Don't
understand
sleep
that.
on clothing too, man. A lot of people have been kind of transitioning their sneaker shops to clothing.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
but it's
creative.
just so hard to legit check now, man.
I think you guys did a great
Ooh.
job at starting off naming the shop Tribute and then having such a catchy slogan as Chasing Legacy. And I think that's the foundation of how you do such a dope, capsules and stuff like that.
Yeah, we didn't name it no like. I'm not even good.
Yeah, don't even say it, man.
we had
No,
other
so, yeah.
ideas.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.